All right, let the beat build up.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay. Should share it to my page. Oh, we got notifications and everything for YouTube. That's what's up. All right, here we go. All right. You shared it?
Yeah, share on Facebook.
All right, cool. All right, who else is on here? All right, bet. All right, cool. All right, what up, y'all? We just watched episodes 3 and 4, and once again, this your boy. I guess we can go ahead and do the intro.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mayo.
It's your boy Tuck.
Back in
Uh, we're back live. Coming to y'all live after watching episodes 3 and 4. Um, man,
Let us know in the comments what y'all thought. Right
yeah,
off the back, just what you think. Is there stuff you learned about it you didn't know? Did you know everything? Did you know everything about Dennis Rodman?
I know because I mean, if social media was around back then, I mean, pretty much everybody would have knew about. Um, what up, Mayo Tuck? It's your girl, like Mayo.
Who that
No, Holly. But yeah, if they would have, if social media would have been around back then, of course, of course, we would have known about Rodman doing what he did. But I didn't know anything about Rodman as far as that is concerned. I mean, I knew about all his other antics and stuff, but that part I didn't know anything about that.
makes me wonder, like, what they said why he was out, where he was. Was he injured?
But I think they had as part of the 2 day layover they probably had. They probably had like a 2 day layover. It was just their off days. I don't think he missed a game because I don't remember them saying he missed a game. I think they were just talking about how he didn't show up. I mean, he needed a vacation. Like Jordan said, I'm the one who needed a vacation. If anybody needed a vacation, but I think Phil and Rodman had that kind of connection. You know, that was pretty deep, man. I didn't know that. I knew he lived in Oklahoma, but I didn't know that he had like a interest in the Native Americans type stuff. That was pretty cool. I mean, we all knew Phil Jackson. He's a very spiritual type guy, so we all knew about Phil Jackson.
I mean, I might be dumb for this, but I didn't know that he played in the NBA. No one ever talked about him playing in the NBA. It's all
Mm,
about coaching when they talk about his career.
yeah, he played for the Knicks.
No one ever talks about that though.
Yeah, he was pretty good. I just feel as though I like how they we talk about episode 3. I love the way that they bounced around. They went back from '97 all the way back to what the first year they lost to the Pistons, and when they came up with those Jordan rules or whatever, the Jordan rules were real. If you could not tell that those were man, Jordan was getting beat up. I
I
mean,
think they can jump around so much. Like they jumped to when Dennis was in college, and then straight into the NBA. But then it'll jump to when he played for the Bulls and do a whole thing about him playing for the Bulls, and then it'll jump back and say, okay, this is when he played against the Bulls. They
mhm.
should need. I wish they kept it in line a little bit better.
I mean, I like the back and forth because honestly, like I told you, like I said last live, I thought it was just gonna be '97. I thought they were just gonna talk about the '97 year. They're
Yeah,
gonna go.
I do like yours.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be '97. I thought they were just gonna talk about the whole last run or whatever. They're gonna talk about Punk Kraus. I thought they were gonna talk about that. I can't stand it.
How about last week after it got all was over with and stuff? They talking about how SWAT camera from Space Jam was based on Crowd.
I definitely agree. I can see Jordan.
I see it
Jordan
now. Like,
I can see
no.
I can see Jordan probably, talking to the cats at Warner Brothers and being like, "Hey, this is a character that needs to be told
He's
about."
short and fat.
Yeah, Jordan fat, like real fat.
But what year was the Dennis Rodman kick when he kicked the cameraman?
I think that was 90. Was that 97?
I was expecting them to talk about that, but maybe they hadn't got to that game yet.
That was during the 72-10 season, I think. It wasn't through.
But when they talked about Dennis and how he had his moments, I figured they'd talk about. They didn't show that.
Yeah, I mean, granted, Rodman had plenty of moments. Yeah, I mean, he had plenty of moments, especially in San Antonio. I didn't know San Antonio. I was trying to throw those years in my head, but they said he got traded for. I was trying to see because they said he got traded for Sean Elliott. I know Sean Elliott ended his career in San Antonio. They must have traded back and got Sean Elliott. So that's how I was trying to figure out those years. But yeah, I mean,
somebody else.
Yeah, so we finally get to see hear Horace Grant talk. That's what I want. That whole situation with Horace Grant was very interesting.
Horace Grant swole.
Yeah, he's swole, but he's still like a milk dud to me. I mean, after the first three championships, he was that guy. I mean, he looked like a little whine, like Jordan said. All you do is sit there and whine. They're gonna eat you up. And he looked like a little whiner. I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that elbow he got, I'm like, what'd you get to knock your breath?
It looked like a kidney shot though. I ain't gonna lie. It did it probably
wasn't that hard though, unless they had it in slow motion, but
he used to bang. Well, it would be he just said. Well, he was a banger, but he didn't become the only reason he was famous for his goggles. He wasn't famous for nothing else. That's all he was famous for.
NBA Jam.
Yeah, and that's why I hated NBA Jam because they couldn't put Jordan on there. I did. I hated it.
Why couldn't they put Jordan on there?
Because Jordan didn't release his name because he wasn't profiting off of it. Because even on like NBA Live, like 95, 96, 97, all those NBA Lives, they used to have player. It used to be player 89 or player 86, and that was Jordan. You cannot play with Jordan on any video game. So that's another little tidbit. So Jordan used to be player 86.
I used to wonder why Jordan wasn't on there, but they would black him out.
Yeah, they'll black him out because the thing is, I think they wouldn't let a lot of people probably would just play with Jordan. They wouldn't play with. They probably wouldn't play with nobody else. So
what's going on, Adam McClellan?
Yo, what up, brother?
What you think about the Last Dance? I don't know what else they're going to talk about.
Oh, it's plenty to talk about, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's plenty.
But they have to change up the format the way they're doing it now because right now they're doing it pretty much an episode per player. They got
you still. I mean, that's what I'm saying. And then B.J. Armstrong, he had his whole line. You know what I'm saying? Him and Jordan didn't get along for a period of time. That's the reason why Jordan got him out of there before I think he got released before the third championship, and they did not like each other. They did not like each other at all. On game, Jordan name was on the back. Yep, this is true. This is true right here. Yep.
Which game?
I
don't think I have Tecmo football and I have Tecmo baseball thing. I don't think I have basketball.
Yeah, they will Tecmo basketball too. This is Renard's plenty.
What's y'all's top 10 players? Man.
Oh, I don't man.
Whole different live.
I know. We can. Oh, Craig Hodges. Man.
No certain order. LeBron. Man,
we'll have to do another show about that. That right top of my head, that's hard for top 10. Whatever, Pat. Craig Hodges also played for the Bulls. He was with Jordan. Yes, Tecmo basketball was live. It was fire. I agree.
Was it better than NBA Jam? It was better than NBA Jam?
Yes. Hands down.
NBA Jam, he's on fire. I'm gonna go play this after this live just to.
NBA Live was the joint though. NBA Live was the joint.
I got NBA Lives.
Yeah, we'll get off track. But anyway, because B.J. Armstrong, man, he hated Jordan, man. He hated Jordan after he got traded. I think he ended up playing for the Spurs for a little bit too. I can't remember, but I mean they had some animosity. It was terrible. Um,
But yeah, let's
but
talk
going
about that Detroit Chicago thing.
yes, Detroit Chicago that was deep, bro. Detroit Chicago that was it. I mean, when I tell you, you can still feel the tension between Jordan and Isaiah. I mean, Isaiah still thinks to this day that Jordan is the main reason why he wasn't on the Dream Team.
I mean,
I mean,
see what year was it? 91 that they didn't shake their hands, and then 92 was the Olympics.
correct.
Oh my God, well that makes sense.
It sure does. I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't see Jordan. He might have done that. He might have said, "You know what? Nah, I don't want this man
Yeah,
on
yes,
Jordan."
Adam, it was fire. Now, if we can just have a shock drop and make it more fire.
I know, right? So going back to with the Bulls, I mean, I could see why Isaiah said he was like, well, the Celtics didn't do it when the Celtics beat us. They didn't shake our hands, you know. But I mean, come on, man, just let's be real. You didn't want to shake their hand because y'all got swept.
You know, it made it worse that when it goes back and Jordan was like, we shook their hands 2 years in a row when they beat us, and then they couldn't beat somebody said they got John Stockton.
Okay, no, take it. I would exactly that would be my number one person I would took off the team, John Stockton. Let me tell you, if y'all see, it's a documentary out there about the Dream Team. It comes on NBA TV a lot. John Stockton walked around Barcelona, Spain, and nobody knew who he was. He was just walking around, and then was like, "Oh," they was like, "Can you name the players on the team?" And they was like, well, "That's me right there." And they like, "Oh, you on the team?" And they didn't even know who it was. Who said so? Yeah, Pat said Stockton, hands down. Because yeah, I mean, I mean, Stockton was okay, you know, but Karl Malone made him, to me, in my personal humble opinion, Karl Malone made him who he is. You know, I mean, I love Jeff Hornacek more than I like Karl Malone, just because Jeff Hornacek used to do this every time at the free throw line. He was very to his
team? You know, Leitner deserved to be on the Dream Team.
Well, they had to put one college player on there.
I guess he was back then.
Yeah. I mean, he did just make one of the biggest shots ever. So,
I think sucks.
Whatever. Stockton doesn't get enough credit. Didn't get enough respect. Remember, I'm older than y'all. You're barely older than me, but I mean, don't get me wrong. Stockton was okay, but Dream Team worthy? I don't think so. Which one you'd rather have, John Stockton with the short shorts all the way through '98, or would you have Isaiah Thomas? I mean, bruh, I'm sorry. Zeke was way better. Exactly, Pat. Zeke was way better than John Stockton, bro. Come on, man. Come on, Nard. That doesn't make any sense.
Take Chris Mullin off.
Chris Mullin can shoot.
Yeah, but
I mean, but see, we're talking about back in when they was in their prime. Because it was Chris Mullin could shoot. I mean, to be honest with you, at that time, you probably could take Larry Bird off because he had all those back problems. So, I mean, Magic was old. I mean, they were the two oldest players on the Dream Team. So
Bird and Magic.
Bird and Magic were the two oldest players on the Dream Team. Then I think either Clyde Drexler. So
let's see, what month does the NBA championship end?
It was supposed to end in June.
June.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much exactly a year later, when the Olympics start. So
yeah,
that could be why he's not on the Dream.
I mean, maybe so, but I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, I want to keep that guy on my team anyway. If you're gonna be a bad a team sport, I mean, you're not gonna be a sportsman about it. Not get to shake hands. I mean, why would you want to be on my team? Jordan wasn't playing with Isaiah. Let's see. Jordan wasn't playing with Isaiah. Some got a career spot on the team, right? But I would still pick Isaiah over Stockton. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Hands down, I'll still pick Isaiah over Stockton.
Forget the Olympics. Let's go back to the Jordan rule.
Yeah. So back to the Jordan rule. They hit him up, man. They were beating him up. I mean, huh?
The Jordan was known, but like back then wasn't. Like they knew about the rule back then. It wasn't something that came out later.
Yeah, I mean, no, everybody knew. I mean, that's the reason why the next year, that's why flagrant fouls came in. Flagrant fouls wasn't a thing. So Jordan was like, come on, man. They literally trying to kill me. They trying to take my head off. I mean, they bucket. I mean, neck up. They're trying to kill him. Because even you heard Sally, he said, if you get him in the air, it's a wrap. If he gets in the air, it's a wrap.
Yeah, but 15 pounds, and you couldn't even tell really. Maybe his arms a little bit, but
yeah, I mean, he picked up more muscle. I mean, that's the thing. He knew he had to pick up
that hairline. He got rid of that hairline, so that might have helped too.
Yeah, he became more aerodynamic. You know what I'm saying? That's what LeBron need to do. So LeBron need to go ahead and chop that off too. But yeah, it was very. I like the assistant coach, how he explained the Jordan rules, but then I like how they faded into John Sadler. Like, nah, anytime he touched that paint, we're going at him. it was extended Jordan rules.
Why everybody didn't do that?
Well, they couldn't. I mean, everybody couldn't. You got to understand, the Pistons were more physical than one of the most physical teams in the league. Ain't nobody else gonna do that. Nobody else could probably throw out. Maybe Portland. Portland probably could be more physical than Detroit, but not by much. I mean, by a lot though. It wouldn't be close. I mean, Detroit was Detroit, and I think the year that Jordan was swept them. Don't forget, Bill Laimbeer, he was getting old. Man, Bill Laimbeer was old. Hey, I looked at it, I said, damn, John Sally was old when he was playing with the Pistons. And he made it out. He played with the Lakers all the way up to I think 2000, 2001. So he was old too. And so
BG, so how you think LeBron? I love LeBron, but LeBron
he wouldn't take that, bro. LeBron's
a lot stronger too, though, so he probably could power through some of it.
Man, no. Yeah, look, let me tell you.
You think LeBron's a lot stronger?
This is like the way LeBron reacts to most stuff nowadays. I don't know, bro.
LeBron would have made it look a lot worse.
I don't know.
LeBron gets pushed in the shoulder, and
he just flops. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see that. You wasn't gonna see that in NBA back then. Yes, that is correct. When the triangle came, because I like another thing. I love the how in depth they went into the triangle. One pass made you have 33 different more options than you ever had. I was like, okay, that makes sense. But it was still the triangle offense was still built for a center. It wasn't. I mean, that's why you.
That's what he was saying, because he didn't want what's his name? Dude, that was their center. Go down low in the paint.
Bill Cartwright.
He said he didn't want to make him take all the shots or let him take all the shots.
No. Okay. Look, that was back then, Pat. We're not talking about that now. Yeah, I'm saying that was
they did the old what's his name? Dirty, the old coach.
Who?
For Jackson.
Collins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did it all dirty.
Man, that's the reason why when Jordan left to go to when Jordan came back the second time to go play with the Wizards, that's why he was struggling. I mean, that's why he hired Doug Collins to be the coach, because he was coming back, because he loved Doug Collins.
Mm-hmm.
Doug Collins had a very gravy job with NBC when he was on when NBA was on NBC. He had a very gravy job, but he left and went to go coach. So yeah, it was a business decision. I mean, Doug Collins. I mean, I think he started to elevate, but I think mentally, what Phil brought to the game, that's the reason why they took that next step.
NBA probably would have got a lot more points if Collins would have stayed, though, because he was based on Jordan.
Most definitely. It would have been. I mean, he would probably scoring averaging 30 or 40 points, almost 30 40 points a game. But But yeah, I mean, I think all in all, it was. I mean, it ended up being the right decision. Also, I didn't know that Phil Jackson did not have a losing season ever since he was a coach.
I saw that. I'm like,
That's impressive.
for 20 years, and then the
20 years.
next person is 10.
Yeah, Casey Jones. Yeah, Casey Jones was the next person. So, um,
20 years of.
or- mhm.
They were talking about Jackson starting all in what country? I missed what country he started in coaching.
I don't know, but it was crazy how they explained it. Like how he said that people were
Child,
yes, that's crazy. That's absolutely
and all
nuts.
he did was get banned from the games for a year.
For a year. I thought, man, the man gonna come back with a gun the next year. The man shot him in the leg, man. I was like, oh
I
hell,
was expecting them to see a video, show a video of it.
you never know. But I love how they explained the Kraus comments right before they played the Jazz.
I was trying to get set up for it. I missed it. What they said.
Because Kraus, I remember that because Kraus came out and said, if Jordan doesn't want to come back, we wish him well because Phil's not coming back. Period. I was like, oh my god. So Jordan probably would have played another maybe 2-3 years if he would let Phil come back. I mean, Kobe went back and got Phil.
Did
Kobe went back and got Phil his last two. So
did Phil go straight to LA after he left the Bulls?
no, he didn't go straight to LA. He didn't get to LA till 2000, I want to say. 2000, 2001. Then he went with three, and then he left when Shaq left, and then Kobe went back and got him and won two more.
Who was there between Phil and Phil?
I can't remember.
I don't remember.
I
Phil
can't.
there.
He left because I remember him and Jenny Buss started talking the second time around. I can't remember exactly who. I can't remember who the coach was, but it wasn't. It wasn't good. But yeah, so episode 4 was good. I mean, episode 3 and 4 was good. Jordan pretty much, like I said, called out Isaiah Thomas on his bull crap. Dale Harris, that's it. Dale Harris, thank you, Pat. That's who the coach was, and that was a terrible hire. Terrible hire. That we everybody knew that was not going to mesh. So, I'm trying to figure out what it was. Something that I was going to talk about that I didn't know about. Oh,
I was wanting them to show some horse cranes.
Man, stop it. The only good thing Horace Grant did was stop Jordan when he came back the first time. That's it. That's the only thing he did. He tried to play a little good defense. He'll bang a little bit, but come on, man. He did what he had to do. He wasn't no Dennis Rodman. If that's what you're trying to go,
Yeah, that's just an example that who cares what you do on the outside, as long as you can't show up to work.
Yeah, I mean, he's the epitome of that saying.
Robin was a drag queen at nights, and
yeah, I mean, Robin just loved to have fun. He just he liked to be the center of attention. He liked to be out there. You know what I'm saying? So
during the documentary, he had like light blue nails.
Yeah, he repping that True Religion hard too.
Now he's done drugs though. The way he talks, he's done.
That was one Nike sneaker I could not get with though. Those the Indestruct.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the big swoosh, the worm. I mean, that big old swoosh from the top. I couldn't get with that. But
you got a pair. No, I might have sold them.
Yeah, I think you did sell them. They were red and white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I saw them. Was it the Bordeaux they zoomed in on?
Yes, they practiced the Bordeaux. I mean, he had everything. So I like how all his sons had both his sons had the 13s when they went over to the exposition game over in France. They had both of those the Jordan 13.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty dope. I've seen.
Has his son? Has his son done anything in the basketball wise or sport wise?
His oldest son didn't play basketball, but his other son, he played at UCF. Let me tell you, this is the beauty of sports and sports marketing. Michael Jordan's son he signed with UCF. UCF was a Adidas school.
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't Adidas school after. They wasn't Adidas school after.
You gotta get Nike.
Yeah, they went straight to Nike after that because he told them, I'm not wearing Adidas." So I mean, they went ahead and went to their Nike contract. But yeah, but his oldest son though is he's the owner of the Trophy Room shoe store in Chicago and in Miami. So
Still trying to go for them trophy room fives.
yeah, and then his daughter Jasmine, she's head of, I think she's head of the women's line for Jordan. Like when you see a lot of the ladies Jordan is dropping, like a lot of the ones that's dropping a lot of colorways and stuff, it's based off of her because she's pushing that hard right now. Um, I really like her style, like some of the stuff she's been, putting out for women. Because a lot of stuff she put out for women, but the men want the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the UNC ones, oh, not UNC ones, but those patent leather ones that I saw sit right back to StockX.
Oh.
That's all her.
You see these back? I didn't know they got these.
Not them, not.
Oh, you're talking about the UNCs, like
that part, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, I remember those now.
bad memories, brother. Bad memories. But yeah, so his kids are successful. I mean, they help run his business, the Jordan brand. I mean, even Jordan brand wasn't. I mean, it was up there, but it wasn't like it is today. I mean, granted, you got a lot of retros that drop. You know, we didn't have retros until he retired officially. I'm still waiting for them 17s to drop with the suitcase. That's what I want. It gotta have the suitcase and everything. I don't want nothing else.
I officially only have 1 through 14 because I sold those 15s of mine.
Oh,
The DB 15s. I don't know if I'll get no. I don't know. I can't think what 17s look like right now.
they're all they're pretty dope. Oh, the first colorway came in blue and white, and it came in a silver suitcase, and the black was came in a black suitcase. It was fire. But yeah, so I mean, Jordan, like I said, Jordan is I like how he's narrating the story. Like when they drop in for his perspective on everything.
Yeah,
I love that because he's giving it to him real. He ain't sugarcoating nothing. Especially now we get into the winning seasons now. And he can talk junk. You can tell like those first we're talking about the season like 86 to now 86 to 89. He don't want to talk about them. He don't want to talk about them.
He's excited. He's all right. We're in the 90s now. All right.
Okay, yeah, I could.
Let's get in this.
Yeah, I can strap my stuff a little bit.
Once he lost that hair, he started playing hard.
Maybe LeBron will do the same thing. You know, maybe he'll get a little tough.
Well, I couldn't see him bald.
Tragic. What time is it? Where we at? Okay, we're almost there. But
2 more minutes.
Yeah. So
have they announced what next week's gonna be about?
They did it on Scott Van Pelt while we was on. No, they usually do it right after the episode. That's what they did last week.
Credits, but I didn't see nothing.
I mean, I'm looking at some of it. I can't hear it obviously, but I know that I just saw Howard. They were talking about Horace Grant and his goggles. Boy, those things was hideous.
Yes, they're gonna talk more about Horace Grant in the next 2 episodes.
I hope they talk about him and Jordan getting a fist fight. That's what I wanted to hear. I want him to talk about that. I want him to talk about him and Jordan fight. That's why I like seeing little Steve Kerr running around there too, man. Steve Kerr running around there. I was like, oh, look at little Steve.
Exactly the same.
Hasn't aged yet. Yeah, no, they just did so we couldn't hear. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna replay it like 50.
Nar, what they say, Nar? Just let us know.
Yeah, what did they say? What they're gonna talk about? Like, what's the main points they're gonna be talking about? What else I was say? Oh yeah, I saw when they played in Utah, and I every time I see Utah, I just be like, ugh, that boring offense. That's all I kept on like. All it was pick and roll, dump off, Greg Ostertag. Ugh.
But if it works.
It didn't.
If it works, it works.
It didn't work. For
it worked that one game.
Yeah. Well,
last game they showed.
Let me tell you. Horace Grant running his mouth. Thank you. Exactly. That's why I said
they can make 2 episodes out of that.
I said that's what I'm saying. I said I know they got to be talking about Horace Grant because Horace Grant, all he did was talk. He talked so much junk, man. When I tell you he talked so much junk, I used to be like, "Man, sit down, pat the ball to Jordan. Just get the rebound, pat the ball to Jordan, and pip, and just call it a day. That's it. Don't say nothing else."
You can
So,
be assist leader. The assist leader.
yeah, just let little John Pack, let little BJ. Well, Paxson was, I mean, yeah, Paxson was the well, BJ Armstrong started after Paxson, but yeah, Paxson was my guy. Cause Paxson hit that game winning shot in game 6 against the Suns. Cause that, I mean, you gotta think about it too. Like when people talk about all they say Jordan didn't play against nobody because of Jordan. You gotta think about it. Well, I mean, Clyde Drexler hadn't won one yet, but I mean, to me, honestly, Clyde wouldn't have one. Hakeem wouldn't have one. Charles Barker don't have one.
You know, I forgot. Well, first of all, it was awesome to see what happened before and after that shot against the Cavs. Because all you ever see is that
Oh, that's what I'm going to talk about. Yes, when I tell you,
you hear what Jordan was at when he's pumping his fist. What they saying, what he was saying.
and he had on the best Jordan ever made, the bread for.
Oh
Had,
yeah,
yeah, and you know, he was telling them, oh, he was cussing, talking about get them back, go back to whatever, because nobody in Chicago picked the Bulls to win.
not even because he said I handled you. I handled you. Now we're gonna handle you.
And Ron Harper was like Jordan even admitted it. Ron Harper gave him the toughest game. Ron Harper was the one that was putting most defense on it. And you gonna put Craig Elo on him?
You know, my first. Let me make sure I'm right about this. Before I say this, we'll talk about something else. I I forgot that the Cavs colors were like blue and like orange or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah. I mean, they say the KF4s was based off of that shot.
yeah, that's
Um,
down there.
they say the KF4s are based off of that shot. Me personally, I think it was a shot against the Knicks. It's way too close to the Knicks colors to me.
Yeah, this.
I really think I think it was a personal shot at the Knicks. Yeah, man, you can't tell me about the Cavs. They called them KF4s, but
This looks like just like their colors.
but it wasn't there. They didn't have a black sole either. But I mean, the Knicks don't either. But they do have black trim. Cavs didn't have a black trim, so I don't know.
But when I think of Ron Harper, you know what my first memory of Ron Harper is? See if you can guess.
Let's see, Ron Harper. Because I didn't start paying attention to Ron Harper until he joined the Bulls and '96. So that's how.
It wasn't. It's not sports. Well, it's kind of not really sports related.
But was it a commercial?
Uh.
Okay, I don't know then.
It's when he was on the show Keenan and Kel.
Oh wow. Of course, that'll be your first instant. But I remember if you go back, if anybody's still on here, if y'all go back and listen to or watch the old Jordan commercials, they are very. I love every Jordan commercial that ever came out, from Mars Blackman all the way up to the Jordan 14. I mean Jordan 13, because there was not a Jordan 14 official release, by the way. Anywho, but when the Concord, not the Concords, was it it was the Concords came out, and the Concord commercial was Jordan jumped from boardroom to boardroom and everything. He finally had time enough to get to the game, and all he had laced up was his wingtips. And the newspaper headline says Jordan scores 45 and wingtips, and Ron Harper says, "Man, when those coming out? Where'd you get those?" So I mean, that was my first Ron Harper because he was in the commercial with Jordan. So yeah, go back and listen, go watch those Jordan commercials. I love every last one of them. But by far my favorite one is the Jordan 12 commercial when it slows everything down. It looks like because even Penny Hardaway did a spoof on it, like a little mini Penny with Chris Rock. They did a spoof on it one time too. That's pretty dope. Like Nike's had some.
I feel like I remember the one of him running on tables and stuff, but I don't remember many
Little
commercials with
Jordan. Oh yeah, I mean he had Gatorade, he had Hanes, he had of course Nike.
I remember the Hanes ones.
Yeah, the McDonald's are the very good ones too. So what he said, I want to, when Chuck, when Charles Barker walking in the hallway, he was singing the song. I said, I want to be like Chuck. I mean Mike. So
Be like Chuck.
that's my boy, War Eagle. All right, so we're at 30 minutes. So hopefully y'all come back next week. Check us out.
Tell your friends. Let's get some more
friends. Subscribe, share. You want to do the outro?
See if I can remember. We don't film much anymore together, so I got
right.
Appreciate you watching, everybody. Make sure you go like, subscribe, hit that bell in the corner on our YouTube page so you know when we post. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Mayo and Tuck. More videos coming. Quarantine ain't gonna stop us. We've dropped 2 in the last week, I believe. Go watch our March Madness best chip March Madness tournament. Share it with your friends. No other tournament like it. But until next time, go Braves.
Go Yankees. Peace. Yankees. Yeah, we out.
Go Braves.